me. We're playing some more. Obviously. I'm having too much fun, man. And if I take a break, I'm gonna forget how some of the mechanics work, and I'm gonna get confused. Like, I'm gonna forget some of the core things of like moving shit through holes. I'm starting to lose grip on, or at least I was yesterday. So today we're doing more. That last star was something. What? Did I not go back and get it? I don't think I went back and got it. I think I forgot to actually go and get the star. Yeah, I totally just forgot to go get it after I unlocked it. Because I really had to pee at the end of stream. Alright, let's go get that star, and then we'll go to South 2. Oh, I can go directly to a thing. Interesting. I'll just travel to here, though, because if I recall correctly, it's close to...
when I was quite young, I was having trouble figuring out what I wanted to do. I wanted to see the outside world, but even back then, that wasn't really encouraged. I ran into Byron on Jameson Avenue, completely by accident, and I was too nervous to talk to him. I mean, he was one of the first companions, but he noticed me, and we started talking, and he was really encouraging. Introduced me to Garrus and took me along on an expedition to the quarries in the mountains. Whatever flaws he may have, Byron cares about people. He changed my life.
Yep. That's Byron in a nutshell.
Man. I'm glad Byron's our dad. Did I go to the next area by accident, or... No, this is the same one. We're about to see the water. I think it's just later in the day, so it's, like, more red than yesterday, maybe? I don't know. Does time pass in this game? Looks like time passes. Just looking for... There it is. It's right over here.
When the heavens are silent, what is a prophet? And what is a tyrant?
I'm glad I didn't see these, or I would have thought there was something to do here with yesterday's star. I'm hoping for Prometheus and, Pandora today. Or, like, a really easy Sphinx would be cool. Who else wants to say something? Mel? Nope. Whoa. Whoa. I should have just stayed still. I didn't catch any of what we just passed.
In this area, we have an especially weird problem. Something in one of the labs is going completely bananas, and I can't shut it down because I'm not, well, you. Come find me when you're ready. What is it with the language libraries and bananas?
Come on, out with it. What's the problem?
I know you're very busy, but you need to pay more attention to what's happening. Everything's slowing down. People are losing track of the bigger picture.
They're still traumatized by New Alexandria.
It's more than that. When I organized the last expedition, I had real trouble finding volunteers. There's no enthusiasm for the outside world anymore. They want to look away from history, pretend there's no past and no future. I'm really worried, Athena.
Okay. I promise I'll look into it as soon as I'm done with this.
Anyone want to say something about that? I see you there, Prometheus. I'll get your soul. I'm looking for the lab right now. What the f... Oh, that's the building. Looks rad. Wait, is it just straight up flying? It's just straight up flying, isn't it? Oh, that's fucking awesome. Okay, Mel, I'm on my way. Just got to, figure out how to get to you. Hi, Mel.
There you are. Good.
What's happening?
Inside this lab, there's a machine. As usual, I have no idea what it is. Some sort of generator, if I had to guess. When Byron got stuck in the system, it went haywire. It's currently outputting enough energy to power all of New Jerusalem twice. As you can imagine, that's causing quite a bit of interference.
So what do I do?
You go in there and you switch it off. Shouldn't be hard.
Okay, Mel. Do you want to watch to make sure that I don't get trapped in a data stream like Byron? You know that guy who we just saw got trapped in a data stream? Oh my! Warning, output max parameter exceeded safety protocol 2. Cannot adjust output max to correct setting. Access denied. Automatic shutdown has been disabled by user. Initiate emergency shutdown. Load. I think now is a bad time. Is it Byron? Wonder if it's Byron. Initiate emergency shutdown. Retry. Retry one more time. Crow Team Game Jam 5th Edition, apt or die. You wake up in an impossible place, knowing nothing. look around. You seem to be in a labyrinth of ancient crumbling walls. Beneath you is an altar of some kind, as if you were a sacrifice. The sky above you is a perfect cobalt blue, and you're startled by its beauty. Examine yourself. You find that you are shaped like a human being, and you feel that your soul belongs to that star people. You are made of bronze. You are a beautiful machine, crafted with love and care, and imbued with the power to choose. You have gained knowledge, the self. A cold wind blows through the ruins, and you know without knowing how that it is the wind from the kingdom of Artemis. It is the wind that brings with it whispers of mountains, glimpsed across the stormy sea. Almost called it a sky for a moment. And deep forest wreathed in fog, and the long forgotten cities of your ancestors. Explore the labyrinth. You set out into the ruins, apprehensive but curious. There's a strange kind of beauty here, the beauty of decay. You must be careful not to imbibe too much of it. Suddenly, an echoing voice speaks to you. Emergency shutdown settings. Access denied, it intones. Error 1C155358. The sting of death is a sin. This cure must be put... I'm gonna go with this. Leaving the lost children of Hephaestus behind you, you step out onto a vast plain and under a setting sun. Night is falling now, and you can see the lights of distant fires on the slopes of Olympus, but you're not ready to ascend. Only once you have found all three sigils will the path to the divine flame be open. A path that leads to the south, to the buried city. Another leads north, to the garden of Hesperides. I'm not familiar. Let's go to the garden. Your journey is interrupted by a frightful burned figure standing alone in the sands of the desert. Access denied, it screams. Fight. Warning, output max parameter exceeds safety protocol 2 settings. Cannot adjust output max to correct settings. Access denied. The nymphs lead you to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seem to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grows a small tree made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grows a single golden apple. Ask about emergency shutdown. Pandora guards the way, frightened by your friend's trespassing. Her mind is filled with fire and loss, the nymphs whisper. Only the Titan Prometheus can help you. Ask the nymphs about their father. Some say that Heracles, when he freed our father Atlas from his burden, did not do so by taking his place, but by showing him that the celestial spheres did not need to be held up by anyone, neither Titan, god, nor mortal. Then Atlas sat upon his mountain, gazing upon the stars, and wept. Tell me about the apple. This apple, they say in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes and not a few villains have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom is unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Punch a nymph! 5358. Beg them to let you have the apple. I think I'm gonna go with this. Interesting. It just parrots it back. I'm strong enough to bear it. You speak wisely of yourself, and you are right, the nymphs say, but do not forget that you are human, and others must be bear of this burden with you. You've gained a sigil. Yay! Journey to the buried city. Buried City lies to the south. It was once a place of great wisdom. The philosophers of old strolled on its walkways, debating the nature of virtue in the soul. Now the sands of the desert have claimed its streets, and even its famed temple upon a hill is slowly eroding. Call out to see if anyone is there. A copper fox comes scurrying from the ruins. Its eyes are rubies, and a flame seems to flicker deep within them. How may I help you? The fox says, its voice ancient and wild. That's definitely the voice I gave it. Ask about emergency shutdown. Not now. Not here, the fox says. Pandora is watching us. But I can help you when the time comes. Tell me more of the buried city. They say that the city fell because its citizens were sinners, and so... and so were struck down by Zeus. This seems unlikely to me, for Zeus does not believe in sin. The fox smiles, its alabaster teeth sharp and gleaming. You are supposed to earn the sigils. It does, the fox says, but only because you choose to believe so. There's a great power in that belief. You've gained a sigil. Journey to Olympus. Suddenly, the voice of the Sphinx, her golden wings, her shadow cast. Initiate emergency shutdown. No, you must not do this, Pandora commands you. I have stopped you for a reason. If you complete your quest to ascend Olympus, everything will burn. Error. Error. Throw the sigils at Pandora. Ask the fox for help. Pandora hesitates, then she sighs. You speak the truth, creature of clay. Even I cannot use the flame wisely. Access granted. Emergency shutdown.
The flame is not yours to wield, creature of clay. Touch it, and you will burn.
Is this like a jammer field? I am a little confused on what that one is, but... it's just a bunch of error codes. Cannot initiate automatic shutdown. I bet there's a bunch of, like, hidden messages in that. But I can't read base 64, so we're leaving. From Thecla to Athena. Beloved Founder, Mayor Hermanubis has done much to bring your vision to life. We've almost reached the goal. Sadly, there are still those who refuse to believe. They still want to spread their filth across this world and defile all that is beautiful and that we are meant to protect. Hope that when we fulfill the goal, you will return and change their hearts, or cast them out if there is no other way. Praise... Thecla. Crazy breakthrough Quadrupled size of primary sight device. Energy output exceeds expectations. Contains singularity. That's interesting. Must revise safety protocols. Halting main device tests until... Okay. And that was trials 4,700 through 5,357. From the Lives of the First Companions by Randolph 777. Byron, from the very beginning, was most similar to Athena and Cornelius. His enthusiasm and wit did much to keep the people from losing hope during the challenging days when New Jerusalem was still young. Where others saw failure and defeat, Byron saw obstacles that could always be overcome through intelligence and hard work. He fervently studied the teachings of the progenitor, and often regaled his friends with fantastical stories of what the world could one day become. When the conflict between Atrasis and Sanchuniathon turned violent, the first such incident in the history of New Jerusalem, and still at the time of writing one of the very few such cases, it was Byron who intervened, counseling restraint and forgiveness. He was unwilling to fully blame either side for what happened, instead emphasizing the extreme stress both parties had been under. Rational behavior is frequently the result of a perceived lack of viable options, he argued before the assembled citizens. While both people clearly behaved incorrectly, the ultimate source of the problem is the situation we placed them in, of having to do too much with too few resources. The escalation of the conflict occurred because both were doing their best to achieve their goals. That's not terribly fair, pitting them against each other like that, is it? That said, I do suggest that we acknowledge that they are both hot-headed idiots and make them apologize. 5358. Aftermath of the New Alexandria disaster, Byron argued unsuccessfully for the rebuilding of the colony. Byron mattered so much to you, why didn't you tell him where you were going? I would have loved to have an older brother. Failed to load comment. Damn. Okay. Mel.
You know, dealing with this hyper-advanced technology is quite challenging enough without the place also being bloody haunted.
Did you figure out anything else about the generator?
When I said it was outputting enough energy for 2 New Jerusalems, I wasn't kidding. It really was. And no emissions of any kind. I'd have to run more tests, but it seems like a perfect power source.
But it was going, in your words, bananas. That's very promising.
And then imagine what the megastructure can do. And what we could do with that kind of energy. I wonder if anyone in New Jerusalem really understands.
Who's to say, Mel? Let's go do a puzzle, goddammit. Lift up my mic slightly so that I can see top of chat. Whoa, I walked too far. This is 1, right? 1. Mountaineer. Oh, we're getting into the funky gravity. How do I make it gravitize? Oh, it has to be on a metal. I see. Okay. Okay. Looks like we're finally at the gravity puzzles. Oh. It's gonna take me a while to get used to that. I've been doing good. How are you?
If the language of creation is a kind of melody, maybe that's why we respond to music the way we do. Because we recognize something that can't be expressed in any other way. And when we play music, we participate in something ancient, in an act of creation.
I see a laser beam right there. Why have I been given a gravity device? Oh. Where does that go to? There? Why would that be helpful? But then how do we get over the... Oh. Yeah. It's fair. Whee. I did not think... Why didn't I think? I'm so dumb. Okay. You only stream one day in a week? Usually I try to stream every weekday, but I had to upload like a backlog of like 14 or so VODs, so I took last week, for the most part I took it off just to do that. What do I do to get this thing out of this room? Is there like a fucking thing I'm missing? No, I'm just stupid. Okay, hold on. No, this is still the solution. I was right the first time. I just didn't think hard enough. Oh. Ooh. So yeah, now that I've switched to uploading immediately after streaming, I do like 1 or 2 streams a weekday. But I would like to do more, I just need a way to upload without it affecting my processing. The solution to that is get it uploaded from somewhere else. It's hard to do. Also, I forgot to connect a beam there, but we'll come back to that. Do 3 now. Upward migration. Got another weird corner. Gravity. Have a red beam, which you're gonna need to grab from there, I bet. Oh, or maybe here. Where does it need to go? Where's the red beam go? It goes right there. So my guess would be... Oh, we have to get it there. Well, that's not hard. We just, do this. You know? I'm stupid. I forgot to actually give it the connections. Now I need to go up there and grab it. Biff. Baff. Hi-ya! Okay, now we send it on a merry trip. Oh. I see. Okay. That's fine. This is solvable. Let's fucking go. No, I know I'm not stupid, but I forgot a thing. I keep forgetting steps even though I know the steps. So what's this? No, I already was that. Whoa. Why did this shake so much? We've seen multiple cases of anti-gravity on the island. The potential industrial applications of this technology are staggering. So many of the challenges we face in trying to build involve gravity. Moving things, lifting things, keeping things steady. One could say that a significant part of human history has been a long struggle with gravity. With anti-gravity, all of these processes would become simpler and safer. A victory for humankind, as Byron would undoubtedly say. Sorry to be a grump, but what's going on with our battery tech? I had my battery replaced just a couple of years ago and is already constantly in need of recharging. I can't spend half my life in sleep mode. Is this really what we're coming to? This is exactly what we're coming to. Battery ingredients are rare. We can't scavenge further without building outposts. Herman shut down the mine project. What did everyone expect? You should learn to live with less. Sleep mode is a great time to meditate and think about our place in the universe. Do you really need to be active all the time? Let's not start a panic about a minor technical issue. Mistakes happen, Stolo. Please talk to Pellegrino or Neath about getting a replacement, which I'm sure will work a lot better. Let's get a question mark now. Let's go see what's up with that. Oh, it's Prometheus, right. Let's go get his soul. Oh, okay. What way am I going, Mr. Prometheus? Don't worry about all that. We'll deal with that later. Let's go grab this hallucination.
Today, for the first time, I synthesized life. It was just a unicellular cyanobacterium, but the sheer complexity of even such a simple organism is breathtaking. Creating it from pure energy, I was filled with a sense of awe and majesty. A sense that what I was doing was sacred. It made me think about the enormous power of life. 2.5 billion years ago, these simple beings terraformed the entire planet, creating the oxygen that underlies the Earth's incredible biodiversity, wiping out thousands of other species, but making the future possible.
Where are you going, Prometheus? That's the wrong way. That's also the wrong way, Prometheus. Prometheus, please. Oh, don't. Okay. More. Why are you gonna do this to me, Prometheus? Where are we going, Prometheus? What are you doing, Prometheus? It's not inherently that my schedule is busy. Usually I'm just busy because I'm uploading or streaming, and if I'm not doing that, then I also run 2 D&D campaigns. I'm watching like 4 different shows with my friends. They all happen at different times. It's not inherently that I'm busy. It's just that I do a lot of things. But, the reason I take so long to do things is because I'm not like a financial god. I don't have a ton of expendable income, so I just have to take my time before I get anything. It's never off the list. I don't forget. Oh, cool. We're going to hang out with you. Prometheus. I got him. Took me a little bit, but he's here. Got your soul back, buddy.
You must yearn for a better world. Yearn for it with such intensity that your heart suffers. Keep your eyes on that distant vision even when you know that you may never reach it.
Yes, sir. Lateral thinking. Oh, man. So we effectively have a bird's eye view right now. But we can't actually get this laser out of here. Where's the red beam? Is it on the ground? Yeah, it's on the ground. Let's just see what's going on inside of here. That holds this door open. How do we get the box out of that room? Okay, well, let's just go up and see what we got. Oh. Huh. Oh. So where could I stand that could get both the laser from in there? Meh. Just take another proper look. Oh, there's a red beam here. What's the point of doing all that, though? That just gets us into this room. Whoa. Scared me. Where to get in there? What's even in there? Something. I got the end. Well, how do we get this laser? We have a cube, right? Hold on. Ha ha ha! Yes. A red herring. Prometheus. Prometheus is the Greek god of fire.
I've known Byron since day one. I
But,
was the first to be born with upgrades from the original Soma design, and he was the first to volunteer to upgrade his existing body.
Yeah, he was a big supporter of upgrades. Deliberate evolution, he called it.
Athena and Cornelius were very kind to me. And so was Byron, but he also made fun of me.
his little
And
face.
oddly enough,
Mountain.
that made me feel more like an equal than anything the
Dwarf
others said.
nose. But he's also the guy who gave the gift of fire to man, and for doing so was thrown into bowels of Tartarus and chained to a rock and had his liver eaten every day, and it would grow back. Because the Greek god story. Recycling. Oh! Like, I don't... Every time the gravity strip appears, I'm just like, oh, no. Well, we have a cube. Whee! Gravity. What would the benefit of doing such be? There's no way of me getting it back over. It just gets it off of that. But it could be done, so why not? Let's do it just in case it has a benefit later. Oh, this is the part where I go backwards. Did I stupid? I stupided again. I keep stupiding. Boing. Boing. Fuck yeah. Why do I keep saying that I'm stupid? 'Cause I keep making mistakes. I don't actually think that I'm stupid. After all, I keep solving the puzzles. But usually I say that because I knew what I was supposed to do, and I, like, messed up the step, more or less. Like, I knew that I was supposed to put it there and put it down so that the laser would connect it, but I forgot to actually connect the lasers. So that was stupid. How it was before. Oh, good. Another big reading section. I love all the names in this game. Although this, I imagine, isn't a real person. From JJ Nakalembe Aquaba to Antarctica. Moments of transition and revelation. My great-grandmother lived to be around 108 years old. Retaining her sharpness of mind to her last day. A couple of months before she died, I interviewed her for my podcast. At the end, I asked her the same question I ask every guest. What's something you wish everyone understood? She thought about it for a while, then she said how it was before. She tried to explain how much time she spent every single day on utterly mind-numbing activities, like hauling water from the well, and how radically everything changed when their area was finally connected to the electrical grid. Before, there was no time to live, she said. No time to be free. Only work, work, work. I countered by saying that there didn't seem to be much time to live now either, but she laughed derisively. I had no idea what work really meant, she said. Young people were weak and feckless, and that's why we let corporations exploit us. Slightly unnerved by her harshness, I asked her if she missed anything about that time. Old photos, our village seemed idyllic to me, but my grandmother quashed any romantic notions I might have had. The past is bad, she said with some finality. Let it be. So many thousands of generations are suffering. Even a single life full of tragedy seems outrageous and unacceptable to me. That's why we have to make it have meaning. Return to Monkey! From the Book of Annotated Internet Comments by Eustathius II. I think people are dumb. Like, relentlessly fucking stupid. Absolute fucking morons. Human history is a fucking clown show from beginning to end. The average person, just a slobbering buffoon bumbling through life like a drunk gorilla in a fucking china shop, breaking stuff left and right, throwing shit at the walls, and never understanding a single fucking thing that happens. 5358. I mean, just look at this fucking software putting asterisks where swear words should be. People are afraid of fucking words because they have magic powers, but the real world shit that is fucking ruining their lives, that's fine. Because they're too fucking dumb to do something about it. Return to monkey? Brother, we never fucking left. A curious inversion. The return to the mythical state of monkey is usually portrayed by a material return to eager stages of to earlier stages of development. But here, the author instead portrays it as a mental state that has never been surmounted. I would like to meet Uncle Eustathius one day. He sounds like someone who is always curious about everything. Failed to load comment and profile. From Page's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 421, 421. The first new human arrived today. Calls himself Arkady, after Chernyshevsky. Spirits are still dampened by the loss of Yemo, but everyone is making an effort. I feel a little sorry for him. He's still so curious, jumping at shadows and staring up at the sky at night, just like I used to. And here we are, a bunch of grouchy old humans that have seen it all and are weary and tired and sad. I wonder what he makes of it all. But be that as it may, we're making good progress on the new living area, although Arkady will have to use Yemo's old quarters for the next few weeks. Cool. Where is 5? 6. I already did 5. Oh. I already understand. I'm gonna have to move that at some point. Okay. Hold on. Oh, that's the exit. Okay. Yes! Let's fucking go. I'm gonna go do triangle now. Oh, I have a message. Digging through the archive, I was surprised to discover that there's a movie based on the Talos Principle, an international co-production written by Robert Harrison Blake, a pseudonym for an unknown screenwriter, and directed by a young Sergio Leone. It stars Peter Ustinov and Stratton of Stagira, or Stahira. Zero Mostel as his comedic sidekick Nicomakis, and Angel Oranda as the Ernest Amintus. It's not a realistic biography of Stratton, but a kind of sword and sandal fantasy epic that culminates in Stratton building a replica of the mythological robot Talos to defeat the war-crazed Spartans. That part is fun, surprisingly well done for its tiny budget. But the movie also contains a number of fascinating dialogue scenes inspired by Stratton's work. Ustinova Stratton has a line I really liked. There are always hard times in human history, Amintus. Do you think we are the first to be besieged by enemies, or to doubt the wisdom of our allies? But while yesterday is set in stone, a better tomorrow is always within our grasp. That's fascinating. Thank you for sharing. How weird that this film is not better known. It's what Trevor said in that audiophile 1K found. Great art isn't always appreciated in its own time. It's not like people particularly love Stratton himself, but we can appreciate it now. Yeah. This environment has been modified to allow life to spread. Most of the life forms here can be found in other parts of the island as well, but some appear to be endemic to this region. It's possible that they were genetically modified to be better able to survive here. There are some particularly gorgeous dragonflies that I cannot help but think were deliberately designed to be beautiful. But maybe I'm making the same mistake our ancestors made, seeing intent when there is none. You should listen to the audio files I found, dude. Some of them would kind of contradict that point, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh! Triangle. Stowaway. Oh. Okay. Huh. Uh-huh. But then how do we get this up there? You know? So I kind of need it to be up there. Well, nope, we don't. We just need to get the first one up there. Boing. Oh. I can get the cube, and I think in some weird way, perhaps with the cube's added height on the wall, I might be able to get it just tall enough. I was wrong. Man, really? Okay. Let's think for a second here. Process. We have a fan, a gravity thing, one gravity wall. Puzzle is called Stowaway. Perhaps that's the stowaway in this case. It's not super clear. Get a different look around. there be benefit from doing such? Perhaps. It can't grab itself. Is it stuck forever now? No. Just trying to see. I guess it can't. I guess it just can't. Why are you called Stowaway? Would there be something? Like Scoob. Great. Then how do I keep it that way? With a fan. But how do I get a fan up there? Maybe. I don't think this is intended, but I'm doing it this way. Meow. Let's go. Stratton, this seems like a place you would be hanging out. I'm gonna look for you. That's where Prometheus made us run through. Where are we going? We're going to 7? Why, 7's right here. I see. Huh. We have a cube on that wall up there. Dang. Worth a shot. I see. Alright. And then that would be, where's the red beam? Why are you locking away the red beam? There's the red beam. So ultimately, That goes there. There. I'm formulating a plan, Okay. Problem is I don't know how exactly. What? Alright. We'll get this first. Okay. I see. Huh. Well. Ain't that a pickle? Huh. Ooh! Okay. Alright. Okay. Alrighty then. This complexicates things. Alright. Got a process here. Fan! You're what I'm missing. Yes. Foolish samurai. I guess so. You are mine. If I could think of a way to get you back up in the thing, I would. Oh, I can think of a way. I can, in fact, think of a way. See where this leads. Actually, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna solve it. I know I can solve it. I'm just gonna solve it. Remember, kids, if you can solve things, maybe just solve them.
The particle clouds continue to be exactly the same.
Mission investigator question mark. Oh yes, that's right. The thing right behind 2. There's a fucking like cave here that I just didn't check out. Also that question mark, which we will also go check out probably. Oh. Hold on. I can't find where the dotted line goes, so we're just gonna go in and look. We have gravity powers. Oh. Haha. Won't do anything. That will. Alright, here's my idea, right? Throw this down here. Yeah, and then we throw that down like there. How unfortunate. It could get me over the wall. Well, not at that rate. Okay. What's the goal? What's the goal? Get the cube onto this button, I guess, is the goal. And then we need to get ourselves to there through gravity. But we need to be in the mid into... Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. If only I could take the grav shifter with me. I think the fan is a false prophet. But there's no other way. What the frick, dude? And this? What's this? See. Huh. missing something in here. Why would this be helpful? It must be, because it's an option. So why is it helpful? What benefit does it have? It has the benefit that we can get it, the portal guy in here. But how do we get it open without getting the cube in here? We don't. So we need to figure out a way to get the cube in here, specifically on this spot. And then we can do shit. But fucking, how do we get... We need cube to go higher. Or something. And what's the point of this? This doesn't make any sense. Just pulls things down to the ground. But what's ever gonna be there? It's just that it's kind of like parallel, but no. That's not parallel. Do I actually have to leave the chamber, go around, and do a thing over here? Big ass X on the back. Hold on. What's all this about? Oh. I see. This is a thing changer. But not for the puzzle I'm doing. This is for Pandora. I'll keep this with me until I find her. So I already know the basics then. I just need a red and a blue from 2 different spots. Bring them together. Leave that there. Question block. That's what I'm saying. I've got so many questions about this block. Everything's just narrowly too short. I don't have a way of holding this button down without me being on this side. Can't grab things through walls. Just barely not fucking tall enough for that. Hold on, let's just... Sovlum probing. I think I might have figured something out. Okay. Why? For what reason doesn't that work? Okay. Well, I'm up here. What can I do from up here? Because my original thought was hop on there and then grab the cube and put it on top of there. No. does this do? Well, I knocked it off of the thing with my fucking big-ass forehead. But, unfortunately, to no avail. What do I do, man? I'm so lost. Like, I just have no idea what to do. This makes no sense. This, right here, makes no sense to me. I can't make sense of it. Maybe there's a thing that's supposed to be there and it's not there, but it's not. If it's the case, then it's not there, and that'd be the first time of that being the case. I don't think that's the case. I think this puzzle's just hard, and it knows that. Okay. We're gonna try some things again involving cube and non-cube interaction. Why? Okay. Have a good time. Thanks for stopping by. How the fuck, Prometheus, I'm tempted to ask you, but... God damn, question block. You're kicking my fucking ass, man. Give me a break. Maybe I've got it all wrong. No. I didn't. Was the secret not to remove the block from that side? Am I stupid? No. Because I wouldn't have done anything. No, I'm feeling fine. Man, come on. How do I... This is just going to take me a bit to figure out this one. Man, okay. I don't have any ideas. We need to get over this by magnetizing ourselves, but we'll never be at the proper height to do so without a box. So we need the box and the other thing on this side. Maybe not, but I need to get at least the box over. How do I get the box open? I can't get it high enough. The only thing this can pull here, not this, like the only thing that this platform can pull is things that are on this surface or this surface. Neither of these surfaces are magnets. So why is this here? Why is it here? What does it mean? Let's just throw things down in places and see what happens for a moment. So, we're trying to get a cube across two walls. Well, a wall, actually. I'm going to give it a fan, an anti-gravity tube. But the cube is just below where the anti-gravity can reach. But ideally, that wouldn't matter. If I could have the anti-gravity active on myself, it would be able to pull me across, but I can already get across. I need an item to go across. So what I need, perhaps, and hear me out here, what I need is to bump it into it. Okay. Alright. Fuck yeah. I guess I came back to this puzzle. I didn't think I had. It's fairly certain I was still hanging out. Let's find... Oh, there you are. What? From whence? From thence. Oh. Huh. Be right back. Oh boy. What? My guess is that both beams will end up the same color. So now that I'm dumb. Bonk. There. Now we have those guys running. Now we just need to find where the other one is. It's a good point, actually. Actually, crazy counterpoint. We only need one beam. Because if we have this and that connects to that, I can select this, select that, and where's Pandora? Hard to find her. And there. And now I just need to go back through this cave and connect either red or blue from 2, and that'll give us Pandora's star. Taking this. Sounds like it worked. All right, Pandora. Wait, will you help me defeat Pandora? Will you help me? Help me defeat Pandora, please. Please help me defeat Pandora. Please. Please help. Okay, fine. We're gonna go grab that star now.
The honest philosopher is rewarded with poison. The hypocrite is rewarded with power.
Damn. Goes hard. Let's go grab this question mark now. I think it's just gonna be more reading. That one's also probably gonna be more reading. Actually, it might be voice things like Lithrasir. Hello, yes, Mr. Thrasir. Trevor, okay. From Miranda to Athena and Cornelius. Larger organisms from the northwestern plains are already moving into the rivers. I've seen frogs and dragonflies. The last generation of plants has really taken root, no pun intended, and is slowly transforming the desert. Yesterday, a bunch of seagulls showed up. With some more work, we could apply this elsewhere, including Mars or Mercury, somewhere much farther away. We could transform a lifeless rock into a place teeming with life. We could make millions of dead worlds come alive. Miranda. An Irrational Species, from Enlightenment on the Precipice by V.A. Malik. Human beings are deeply and inherently irrational. The claim goes, and on some level it's hard to disagree. The most human behaviors are irrational and in a sense unnecessary. As animals, we don't need to write poetry, pray, or observe the stars, but to view human history as largely irrational is to get it backwards. The problem with human history, the pragmatic everyday realities of mere survival to the cold logic of global real politic, is that in fact ruthlessly irrational. Far too little space for irrational things like kindness or inspiration. Those who imagine that a return to a more rural traditional form of living would be a romantic turning away from the tyranny of reason forget that there's no one more brutally irrational than the farmer. It is the city that allows us to the romance of the countryside. It is the technology that allows us to appreciate nature. The purpose of reason, ultimately, is to build frameworks within which we can be irrational. That's good, Trevor.
After we talked about science fiction, Alex gave me a book. Her favorite book, a novel called Athena. It's not exactly what I'm used to reading, but it's pretty good. And it really made me wonder how we're going to be perceived if this project works out. Are we going to be mythologized? Is Alexandra going to be this distant mythical figure instead of the real, funny, human person that she is? It's hard to imagine that we'll all have been dead for hundreds of years. Man, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't want to die.
Step and release. Trading. And we have access to a fan, so that's cool. We just need one cube. Is there a cube hiding away in here somewhere? Where is he? Where's the little rascal? I know he's around. I know he's around. Gotcha. Okay, okay. Oh. Oh no. Alright, well, we'll take this fan for now. Jump. Swap. Jump. I'm gonna do this. We have access to this now. And then... Oh. Alright. Right. And then we don't need gravity. Sorry, there was a jump scare in the chat. A him jump scare, if you will. Let's see. Spoilers. We just finished all of the tests for this stream, so unfortunately there's not a lot going on except for a bunch of reading! Check out this philosophy, bro. Oh, it's Lithurseer. Okay, never mind. Well, still, but not in the same way.
On my last return to New Jerusalem, I perused the latest artistic offerings and found myself deeply disappointed. There is nothing more despicable to me than an artist who pursues the appearance of morality. Moral art is trash, garbage, not even good enough to be used as wallpaper. If art is a religion, then morality is for those who want to be seen in church. True art is for those who believe. Art must be ecstatic, a work of revelation, created in pursuit of the truth, no matter where it leads. An artist must be an agent of chaos in times of order, and an agent of order in times of chaos.
Oh. Perhaps I'm getting this mistaken early. No. No. These are the same, so it has to start with one of these. Why not? They're touching. All right, idea. If that won't work. Yes. Cube, I think. Well, that's not very productive. Might be productive here, though. Well, certainly not. No! What is this garbage? Alright, maybe we got it wrong right off the bat again. My classic move, being wrong right away. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Okay, so we start with this instead, and then we do the turnaround one. And then we do the cube and this one. Fuck yeah. Mamma mia! probably not by much. Just due to the layout of the machine, I assume. Or the building, rather. Excuse me. How do I get all up in you? Oh, here. Whoa.
The
Hi, Pandora.
philosopher Straton of Stagira had little respect for the gods, and instead placed his faith in Prometheus. Driven by hubris, he asked questions that must not be asked, and revealed secrets that should have remained hidden. It is said that for these offenses, he was put to death by the people of his city. Can you see the folly of his actions?
There is never folly to pursue the truth, even if there is a cost. Folly was not his. It was the people who acted foolishly. There is no folly in pursuing the truth. It was only his methods that were mistaken. It was foolish of him to give his own life in the pursuit of truth. He should have respected the traditions and beliefs of his people. It's never a folly.
Why do you believe that the truth is worth more than a life?
The value of truth is axiomatic. The truth is the only foundation of a future that can be built upon. I don't, but I believe it was Stratton's choice to make. The world needs the truth more than it needs one life. Living without truth is not living.
So one lie is enough to invalidate an entire life?
Not so cutthroat. No, what matters is the pursuit of truth.
And what good is the truth to those who have pursued it to their deaths? Consider this as you approach the flame.
I don't need to survive, lady. My goal is to help the future, not me.
That was surprisingly calm, given how aggressive Pandora has been elsewhere. I didn't think she'd even want to talk to you.
I've toyed with the idea that the entities might be epiphenomenal in some way. Instead of causing the changes in the system, maybe they just respond to them.
Perhaps. That's this area done, yeah? This is one blue done, two blues. Yep, that's everything. Okay. Well, there you go, ladies and folks. That's every puzzle in area fucking, what is this, 8? 8, I think? 8 area 8? The 8th one? 8? I think it's 8. Yeah, it's 8. We're going back to the Mega Pizzaplex, because I do this at the end of every VOD. I go back to the chapel and rest. To the chapel, heading to the chapel. Kinda pretty good, kinda pretty good. Gonna make God my dad. Wow. No, not yet. Well, that's that for now. As per usual, I might be back later. It is only 12 or 1-ish. No, it's about 12. So I'm gonna upload this. I'm going to make myself some lunch, hang out for a bit, and then maybe I'll be back. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. But point is, until next time, I've been Creature. You've been the lovely chat, beautiful viewer at home. This has been Talos Principle 2, and it's been fun. See you. Bye. Bye-bye now. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.